All right. Does anyone hear me? Hi, Anita. Hi, Noe. You guys hear me? Sorry about all the clicking. Okay. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you hear me say jelly bean. That way I will know. And right now I'm just trying to find some fabric that I would like to use for my couch. Quiet? Well, I'm kind of talking a little bit quiet. I think that there's, hang on 1 second. How about now? Is it a little better now? Okay. All right, cool. You know me, I'm forever learning how to use new technology. And I got I was having so much trouble last time, like for an hour, trying to get the sound to work. And I went ahead and got a different kind of mic. So I'm hoping it will be okay because I need to sit away from my computer so that you all aren't hearing all the background sound. So I knew it was possible because, you know, video game streamers do it all the time where they just don't, um, you know, they have these big honking computers like I have, and they're noisy and everything, and they don't have all the background noise. So, anyway. So, today, what I'm going to do, because tomorrow night I'm teaching how to make a one room dollhouse, I thought today I would work on putting together the couch because it's going to be, that part is going to probably take this much time. Awesome. Thanks, Anita. And so I figured I would do this today, and then I would do, you know, the one room dollhouse, um, a living room tomorrow in the or for the Handmade Gift Bosses group. And if you want to attend that, I'll be making something similar to this. I don't know if you can see it very well. Yeah, here we go. Let me just set it down. It looks all weird right now. But so here's kind of the aerial layout of it. And we're going to do a couch, and it has like a chaise right there and a rug. And I'll give you guys the pattern. I mean, though it's super easy to make for this blanket and this pillow. But I'll also be showing you how to make a wall with a window and, you know, just a regular wall, and like a faux wood flooring. And you'll be surprised how that is done. And everything is from stuff that, you know, you might already have in your house. You know, I've kind of been on that kick lately. The only thing you might not have is maybe the wood. It's not wood, sorry. The chipboard for this, and this is just 70-point chipboard. And but I believe that you will be able to just use, you know, regular uh so sorry, I'm like forgetting words. I'm looking around at everything. You could probably use cardboard, like corrugated cardboard, sliced lengthwise. And what I mean by that is this, because, you know, with the corrugation going this direction, there are other options. And I'm thinking like maybe something like this. Oh, and this is just a piece of, this is just a piece of cardstock for scrapbooking. And this will be the wallpaper kind of thing. So anyway, those are just a couple of ideas of what I'm thinking of doing, but I know the couch is just going to take a long time, and I want to make sure to do it really well, because this is actually going to be a video I'm going to be referring people to. And because I have a 1/12 scale dollhouse, I want to make a couch for it. So I just found this. It's so cool because I don't know the formulas. Uh-oh, this is for 1/16. And so Dilly Dally Dollhouse has the miniature scale conversion chart, which I'm super stoked about, because let's see if I can get this a little brighter. And because I don't know how to do the math, you know, I'm sure I could figure it out, but I just don't want to. Why? Since Dilly Dally's Dollhouse does it for me. So this is going to tell me, you know, what the 1/12 scale of the real life. Let me see if I can. Oops. Tell me if that doesn't look a little bit better. Um, I've got a couple screens going, but the one that I would be able to see better. Let's see. Oh, okay, I can see. So yeah. Anyway, never mind. So I'm going to I'm going to need all of these things. And when I bought my dollhouse, it's called a Painted Lady Victorian. And let's see, that's about as bright as I can get right now. Maybe a little bit more. It's called a Victorian Painted Lady Dollhouse, and it's a 3-story, and it's a 1/12 scale. And I told Todd that I wanted to make everything inside of it, you know, all of it. I don't want to buy furniture. I want to make it all. So this is going to be really cool for me. So let's see. So the sofa seat height. I actually need the sofa length. And so if it's a 1/12, the deal with that is that, let me grab a pen really quick. The deal with a 1/12 scale is that I believe it's also called a 1/2-inch scale. And so 12 inches equals 6 inches. So, or I guess 12 foot, I should say. All right. I think that's how that works. Oh, goodness, you guys. Anyway, I don't think well on the fly. So at any rate, I know that, say, a doll would be about like about 5 inches. So I know that, yeah. So hang on one second. Actually thought this was going to be a little bit easier. 38 millimeters would be, I know, Anita, same. You know, I'm looking at this going, oh, yay, it's going to tell me exactly how long I need the couch to be. Um, so if a couch is like 7 feet, right? And actually what it is it's 1 foot to 1 inch. Okay. So then I guess it would just be 7 inches long, the couch. So I like to draw this stuff out. I should get some better pens than these. So this looks about right. How many 1/12 inch or 1/12 scale butts do you think would fit in there? Anyways, so I think I'm going to make it about that long, and then I'm going to want my chaise to be about 3 inches out that way. Actually, this is not, this is going to be that piece, and this is going to be that piece, and it looks like they're about the same size. So we're going 2 inches by 5 inches times 2. All right. So we're going to start there. And then on this thing, it says, let's see, if my couch is, I don't understand even what this means. Okay, we're putting that aside until I can figure that out better. This is a good place to start. And so what I'm going to do is I'll have these 2 pieces cut, and then I'm going to cut one that is 7 inches, right, by, let me just say, 2 inches again. And that's going to be the back. And then I'm going to need 2 by 2. Let's see, 2 of those. And all right, so when we work with cardboard, the trick is to do like double layers. So we're actually going to need double of everything. So no problem. We are just going to do 4 2 by 5s, 2 7 by 2s, and 4 2 by 2s. And I think we should be set for the basic uh, pieces that we need for the couch. Thank God I'm not doing like, you know, the whole dollhouse. I thought about it, and I thought, better not do that. This is probably not going to be a good idea for me. So you can just use a blade and a ruler for this. Hi, Dawn. You're always here to keep me company. Thank you, Anita. I appreciate that. appreciate all of you guys. All right, so let's see. I'm just going to go ahead and draw the lines for these. And I think I should probably see where the line for 5 is. Actually, I like this side much better. So all of the cardboard that I use is simply just, you know, Amazon boxes, Costco boxes, you know, things like that. And for those of you that don't know, I have been kind of on this mission to use, you know, cardboard and things that you might throw away for handmade gifts. And so the handmade gift today would be dollhouse furniture. And there's a lot of, there's a lot of things that you can make with cardboard, but a lot, if we're not careful and we're not using, you know, certain techniques, it's going to look like a kindergartner made it. And so I know that that's something that my audience tends to be concerned about, even with just using brand new supplies and everything. You know, I get told that a lot, that they're afraid that that their gifts might come out looking like a kindergartner made it. And so my thing lately is to write patterns of things or do videos of things that can be built with cardboard that won't look like a kindergartner made it. So that is why I am doing this out of cardboard. I actually watch a lot of videos of people that make stuff out of cardboard, and gosh, some of it is so cool. You know, it seems like it wouldn't be, right? Seems weird, but I really like it. I've always sort of been a trash to treasure person, you know. I used to go to yard sales a lot with Todd's grandpa and grandma, and I would find things to, you know, repurpose or whatever, you know. And sometimes it would just be like clothing, you know, like a lot of people do. And then other times it might be a table or something, you know, but I just really like giving new life to things. And that's why I do this. And last week I did a how to bind, like replace the binding in a book. And that's kind of fun. So there's my 3 pieces of that. 7 by 2, I think. Let me write that up here. 5 by 2, 4, 7 by 2, 2, and 2 by 2, 4. Yeah, I like that too, Noe, and that actually started for me probably, well, out of necessity, for one thing. When I was younger, you know how it is with young families, is that we can't always afford everything, you know, that we want or need. And so, you know, they used to take us, grandma and grandpa used to take us to yard sales, and you know, they would find things for us, and you know, either I would buy them or they would buy them for us. And you know, we were just happy with that, you know. And you know, it worked out. So but I guess it just never really went away for me, you know. I like new things, of course, but repurposing just makes me feel good. So, yep. Frugality. Yes. According to Noe, I'm not allowed to say that I'm cheap. I have to say frugal. And I think that that's a good habit. I don't like to say negative things about myself. Um, I used to do it a lot. I was pretty self-deprecating for most of my life. And if I wasn't self-deprecating, I was just very not very confident, which is very different than I am now. I'm pretty confident now. Oops. I think I cut that a little short, but I think it'll still be okay. This will be a good back of the couch. So, all right, I'll go ahead and use this. Cut this little teeny bit off. Who went to Kate Ward's Sashiko class yesterday? It was really, really nice. And Kate is so chill. She's a very calming presence. Fruga has a more virtuous feel. Noe. You're funny. So yesterday I was making a sashiko pattern. Well, the one that Kate showed us. And I think I'm going to use it for, I know, wasn't it? Yes. Yeah. I got the privilege of speaking to Kate's audience once about handmade gift mindset, which is something I used to talk about a lot more than I do now. You know, some people get that and some people just don't really. But I tend to believe that mindset is huge for almost anything. Anita, the link got mailed out to those people that are signed up, that were signed up for that. So if you signed up, you should have the link. I think I sent that out this morning. But I tend to believe that mindset it's very important for almost anything that we do. Because how many times do we start something and then we just give up because it's, you know, too hard, or we think it's not coming out right or something like that, you know? And it can be, oh, okay. I'm glad you got the link. That's good. You know, but it's easy to give up on things if that's what we're used to. And I was a person that really never finished things. I was never taught that as a kid, to finish things, you know? And what's funny about it is that the first time I really finished something, aside from like high school, you know, and I really didn't even do that for me. I did that because my brother, the codependent in me, you know, wanted to graduate for my mom because my brother didn't graduate. and I felt bad for her that she didn't have a kid that graduated. And so, you know, funny. But anyways, yeah, I was never really taught to finish things. And that made it hard because I often would simply just quit, you know, on things. I'd give up on myself. And it's really sad, you know. And it wasn't until I started doing crafting, and that's why I love crafting so much. Um, it wasn't until I started doing crafting that I actually began to finish things. Now, full disclosure, I got lots of UFOs, so don't get me wrong here. I have UFOs. I I do try not to anymore, though. I do try to stick with things now until I can finish them, but you know, it's kind of a hard habit to break. So, anyways, you guys like when I talk about this stuff? It's just I'm just, you know, BSing um, while I am cutting because it's boring just to watch somebody cut stuff. But I don't know. I like to talk, I guess. All right, so here's how I am going to do this. I'm just going to start gluing these together, and this could be done with hot glue. Some of this I will do with hot glue. I probably should just do all of it with hot glue, but let me find something to cover this with because I don't want my glue to get too dry. All right. Hot glue is much faster. Oh. All right. So we've got those two, right? Oh, I guess I did 3 sets of this. I guess for this? No, this is this. Oh, I guess I got an extra. That's okay. So far I've got this. And let me glue these guys together. I'm running out of glue sticks, you guys, and I just ordered some. I'm gonna need like a ton of glue sticks for tomorrow. And I'm like, Amazon, come on. I don't go places, you guys, because I live out like, it's not very long, honestly, but I live out in the sorry. I live out in a rural area where, let's see. Did I do this right? I feel like I've done something weird. Oh, duh. I live out in a rural area where there's not really any stores. The only store we have in our city is, and it's an unincorporated area, is a little like liquor store slash grocery store, you know? And I guess if we had to live off of what they have there, we probably could. But I don't know. I don't really like going places. I'm kind of a homebody, not kind of, but like really super homebody. And if I go somewhere, it's usually just with Todd, you know, because we have to. But we're both big home bodies and we just prefer, you know, that kind of life. So I think what I am going to do, so here's my bare bones thing. So I think this is going to be cool. It's going to need to be off the ground because my dolls will need it to be off the ground. And maybe that's kind of what it was talking about here. The seat height, I guess, is like how high the seat is off the ground is my assumption. So I think that mine is probably, our couch is probably, I don't know, maybe one and a half off the ground. So roughly, maybe we might put this about an inch off the ground. But before I'm getting ahead of myself. Before we do that, I want to see if I can find fabrics that I want to use. And I need to have enough. So and unfortunately, I kind of don't have a lot. Actually, you know what? I'll just use this. This is what I used last time. And I got a whole bunch of this at a thrift store. What is happening here? And it's just cross-stitch fabric. And, you know, I just got it for a few dollars. And that's what I used for this couch. And I think that it's probably fine. You know, it's actually probably a really good fabric for that. So I'll go ahead and use that. But for now, what I want to do is create the bottom of this. And so I'll need like a 7-inch. Well, I'll just cut 2 more of these. I wonder if I could just put these. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. I actually want to cut this piece this length. This is like really, I guess it doesn't really matter, but it's kind of a dumpy piece of cardboard here. Okay, so I want to glue this on here and this on here, and then I want another piece. Oh, that's so weird how that's... I guess it'll be fine. Yeah, I think so too. And I have a whole bunch of it. I have a whole bunch of other colors. Ow, damn it. Oh, sorry for cursing you guys, but I just burnt myself with the hot glue, and then I flipped it. Oh my gosh. I flipped it and then the whole thing stuck to my hand, and that was really unpleasant. So sorry, but something about getting hot glue on my hands just doesn't let my mouth say it in a clean way. But anyway, here it is. Oh my gosh. Okay. And now let's do another piece. And I think I'll just go ahead and maybe I'll just take this apart and then cut one of these. off of here. And my pen. Oh, wow. I need to be more careful with this blade. Thanks, Anita. I have to admit that I'm not quite a, I don't quite have a completely clean mouth. That's, but I do know that not everybody does. So, I mean, not everybody curses. And so, to try to be kind to other people. So, let me see if I can maybe use a different color. So I have a couple of different colors. I know I don't want to use white, but I do have like these 3 colors. And I kind of want to use one of these. And I could, my dollhouse is turquoise and pink and gray. So I could use, any of those, or I could just use this one. What do you guys think? Oh, this is really hurting. So. Yeah, I got all of this at a thrift store for $1.99 each, right? So, anyhow, so I'm not sure. The pink, I think the pink is nice too. That's where uh, I was thinking also. So, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys look at my one-room dollhouse for a minute, and I'm going to go see if I can put something on this, like Linda was saying. So. Actually, I'm taking you guys with me, I think. Let me grab some ice. Ooh, that feels better. So I've got some ice. I also have some Bactine, but I really think that this is for killing germs. But it does say pain reliever, so I may use it. So anyway. Yeah, yeah, I was actually thinking that. Yeah, I do have aloe plants. I have many. So I'll probably go and grab that, once I'm done here. But yeah, I was kind of thinking that too, that, I like this pink color a lot, but the brown does give more options for color. Although all the walls inside of my dollhouse they are they are white, which isn't to say that they'll stay that way, but anyhow, I'm not sure yet exactly what I'll do. I do like this color, and maybe I'll make some pillows out of this. I think that's what I'll do. I like color, but yeah. So let's see. The first thing that we're going to do is, well, first I'm going to put this away. I might be not, I don't think I have enough of this one now that I'm looking at it. Okay. Yep, I'm going to go with the pink. Aha, thank you. Yes. Oh, I know. Oh, yeah. You know, I have that crushed, I have that velvet. I'm going to go ahead and go with this though, because it looks like I have plenty and I want to, let's see. I think I'm kind of just going to go around this like this. Make sure that I have enough cut and just start covering. And there's no real, all right, that's not going to work. There's not a real rhyme or reason to how I'm going to put this together. I'm just going to make it work. But there are like techniques that can be used. Sorry about that sound. And so this is actually just going to be the bottom, and we will figure out what the feet will look like at some point soon. Let me close that. And we'll just go ahead and start making this bottom part. Okay. Wow, I might be able to be an upholsterer. Just kidding. Yeah, I do have that dark velvet that I showed you guys, I think maybe last week, Noe. So maybe I can use that somewhere. You know, I think that would be really cool. And there are so many really cool tutorials online for like Victorian couches and things. And it's just, the whole thing is just so fun, you know. Sometimes I wish that I could just do dollhouse stuff, but then I think I would get bored because you guys know me. I'm like always doing everything and I'm inspired by everything. So I don't know. I don't think that would really work. Yes, I did. I did use it inside the Dragon Eye box. Oh, you know what I forgot? Oh no, that's fine. I didn't need to have that. Okay. This is a really tricky part right here, so I may not do it as well as I could. But doing the, like the inside of the elbow of this couch is a little bit weird. So it may take a little bit of doing, but even the person that I watched the tutorial, they had a little bit of trouble too with it. And it's just a weird it's just a weird angle, or not, well, it's a normal angle, but it's just weird to try to cover it. But yeah, this cross stitch cloth actually is super good for these couches. It's going to look super like a couch, really. So I'm excited about that. What do you mean, Noe, about a wall of wallpaper stencils? Oh, I could. Oh, okay. Never mind. You mean stencil on the walls inside of the dollhouse? That is doable. Let's see. That's not going to be that great. So I don't love how this is coming out in this corner here. See what I mean? So I think I may have to cover this, or that might be the last thing I do. Maybe that wouldn't be a good idea though. Hang on. Excuse me. Sorry, you guys. I have a lapel mic here, and so I hope you guys didn't hear me burp. But if you did, how do you like me now? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just put a piece of the fabric in there like that. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea, Noe. Could probably do that. And I'll just glue it down like this. Okay. Everything else is going to be really easy, I think, to cover after this. This is just the trickiest part, if I'm remembering it correctly. And there's always an option to add another layer of cardboard or something, you know, underneath this if you really, really care. But it's a good chance that you're not going to be looking at the bottom of this, you know. But I think, ouch, what I do want to do is put a little teeny bit of glue inside. I should have done that before. Oh well. We're not going to worry. We're not going to worry about anything. All right. Oh, you know, it looks so weird. I don't like how that looks at all. This part here. hold this down. And I think I like that better. I mean, none of it looks all that great on the bottom, so. But all in all, it's, oh, I can add some glue there. So the top will look like an adult made it, the bottom will look like a kindergartner. Just don't show anybody the bottom. But I think what I could do is probably cover a really thin piece of cardboard with this fabric, and it might end up being okay. But we're looking a little kindergarten, on the kindergarten side right now. It will get better. It will get better. Oh, that's a little short, isn't it? All right, let's see. This down, this up. There we go. I think I might go ahead and do that now that I am thinking. Not loving how this looks right here for the front. Why did I do it this way? Yeah, I'm just going to have to go with it, guys. I'm going to have to make it work because I think I'm too late. So I have this weird thing here, and I'm not liking that. But again, you know, this isn't the whole couch. This is just that bottom part, you know. It's not even the couch cushions, you know, this is just the bottom. So I do have the option, like I said, of doing a piece of like cereal box. Or, you know, like this kind of cardboard, and just covering the bottom with it, and I may do that. Not long enough. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you really can go down a rabbit hole with this stuff, you know. I really just enjoy sitting here and creating. And it's just really fun. And I haven't made anything for my dollhouse in quite a long time. I have made some things out of polymer clay, which I love to use. That's super fun. I made a little stove, but I don't think that it's actually big enough. But it's the cutest little polymer clay wood stove. I think if anybody's homesteader around here, I'm pretty sure you guys would enjoy that. My homesteading people. Okay, I have to take a moment to clean things up because it starts to look like something exploded in here if I don't pick up a little bit. All right, there's that, and I got my pile over here. And let's keep going. Am I that crooked? I am, a little bit. Okay. I think this is this part here. And then we should have a longer part. Maybe even overlapping a bit. Oops, what's happening? Still not loving that piece right here, but I think we're going to be all right. Okay. So I'm trying to figure out where my hands are in comparison to where I'm working. So I should stay right in the center of that. So for the bottom of this, I'm just going to grab some benign fabric, something light, I guess. Oh, here. There's something. I think I'll put that on the bottom. And I think it won't be so visible. Has anybody ever read the story, The Turning of the Screw, or seen that movie, The Turning? I started listening to the book last night, and I gotta say that it takes a while for me to read books that are like from uh, 1800s, 1900s, early, I mean, um, to get used to the language again. And I was just curious if anybody, I mean, I'm assuming that you guys probably wouldn't have seen The Turning because it's actually um, supposed to, it's classified as a horror movie. It's not, it's not like, like a slasher or anything like that. It's more like a ghost kind of movie, ghost story kind of thing. Um, but it's based on a really old story called Turning of the Screw. So, all right, I'm going to go with this. And hope that this ends up not being a dumb rabbit hole for me. But I think I'll just feel better covering up the little mistakes. Okay. So, not perfect, but it is covered up on the bottom, and I'm all right with that. We might be getting into the first grade area here. All right. So, I think the next thing I want to do is I want to see if I can find some round beads that I can use for the feet. Yeah, Henry James horror novel. Well, they call it like a novella. There's a heart in the way, so you probably already said that. But anyways, um, but if you do read it, Noe, then you can watch The Turning and see what you thought about it. It's really, really good up until the end. And then it's like, huh? But at any rate, it's a fun movie to watch. I think I'm going to use these macrame buttons. I really love them. And I really don't want to have to, wait a minute. I don't want to have to paint over them. I have so many different buttons in here that would work fine, but maybe not open something new. I think maybe I could do something like this though. I'll just have to paint them. Maybe something like that. Yeah, that looks pretty good actually. I am excited. All right. There we go. So right now, I think I'm going to go ahead and glue these together and paint them really quick. If only I could find brown. All right, I'm just going to go with this. It's kind of a copper color, but that's all right. We don't need perfection around here. And really, I can always come back and paint it again if I want. It's not a big problem. This is probably going to look a little weird, but whatever. Noe, did you ever read, or did anybody ever read The Fall of the House of Usher? That was Edgar Allan Poe. Oops, come back. No? Yeah. Okay. I think these look pretty cool as feet for the couch. What do you think? I mean, it'll look nice. Yes, you're right. There are too many things to read. I don't know if you have seen on Netflix that they have a series, Fall of the House of Usher. It's really, really good, but it can be kind of a rough watch if, you know, if you're not used to watching like shows on Netflix. And well, what I mean by that is that, you know, a lot of the shows on Netflix are like TVMA and stuff, and some people just like to avoid that, and I get it for sure. Sometimes they're just like over the top, but and that's what I mean about it's kind of a rough watch, you know, but it is very, very good. This is coming out okay, this color. I mean, I'll need to do a second. Yeah. So it's got Carla. I don't know how to say her last name. I've always said it Gugino, but I know that that's not how to say it probably, because that sounds like not, it doesn't sound right. Gugino or something. I don't know. But anyway, she's so good in it. And yeah, there's like 8 episodes. And if you're a Poe fan, you'll love it because it's got, I don't know, it's kind of the same idea as that show Castle Rock, where it has a whole bunch of different references, you know, to other stories of Poe. So if you have read any Poe at all, you know, you'll probably enjoy it because you'll see, you know, something that you recognize. But yeah, it's really, really good. So anyhow, where did you go? I lost my button. I'll have to get another. Okay. Uh-oh. All right. I hope that stays together now. Go this way. These are going to take a couple of coats, I think. Sadly, I wish it wasn't that way. All right. I think that these are looking really cool though. Oops. Some extra glue there. So pretty much making this kind of stuff, this kind of dollhouse stuff, you know, can be 100% free depending on what's inside of your craft stash. But if you can do some basic crochet, you know, you can always make things like, you know, blankets and pillows and stuff. And if you know, got a glue gun and some fabric, you know, and some cardboard, you can make like the structure of your furniture. And if you have a little bit of batting or, you know, something soft and, you know, that could serve as batting, you'll have cushion and all that. So I know there are a couple. Bye, Anita. I know there are a couple of you guys that make everything, you know, out of stuff that you already have. And I think that's really cool. Okay, so now we're going to do what's an atomic ranch room? Oh, did you see that? Did you see that picture that I posted of, I don't know if her name was like, it was whoever Kate talked about, Maud Lewis, or anyway, she was talking about how cute her little house was because it was just all full of artwork. I found it and posted it in the group, and it's really cute, really, really cute. Who doesn't want to live in an apartment like that? Okay. I suppose this should have been done differently, but it's okay. We're going to be okay with it. I mean, you could cover the whole, you could glue the whole thing together and then cover it. Or you could cover it, you know, the various pieces. Yeah, I would love to do mid-century modern. I just discovered that. And it's only because, you know, we went to this hotel at Disney, Todd and I, a while back, last time we went to Disneyland. And it was all mid-century modern with those cats, you know, the cats. Yeah, yeah. The Sputnik lights and the cute cats. Yes, yes, I like that so much. I think it's so cute. So this actually should have been maybe a little bit longer. We'll save that. I want this to cover the whole back. So uh-oh, that was weird, huh? Oh, no, that's okay. I think I'm going to do this differently this time around. Okay. All right. I need to take this out though. That's weird that that has that. Oh, you know what? I think it'll be okay though. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah. Okay. We're just going to keep going. Okay. We could have actually done this one differently than this. I probably should have made it so the seam was on the bottom of this so that both sides would be decent to look at. Okay. A lot of covering this stuff up is just, just working it out as you're doing it. And then just getting all the pieces to lay down flat is really helpful too. Because it doesn't really, you can't necessarily even tell that if you have it done right, that it's not all part of the same piece of fabric. So trying to get that right flush with that edge there. Noe, I have a true crime podcast suggestion for you. And this one is actually not it's not like the other ones. This one's actually done by lawyers, and they do something that they call hot takes. And what those are just updates on cases, like different cases. And I haven't started listening yet, but I listen to them for a different podcast that they have. But they're pretty interesting people. I thought you might like that. I think you're a true crime person, right? Like myself. Okay, this looks good. And oh, I got to do the sides here too. So I want to cut these down. I feel like we should have like conversations, going on while I'm just doing this stuff, like Thursdays, or not Thursdays, but like second Wednesdays or true crime, or something like that. I don't know. I think that'd be fun. Or something, you know, some other topic. Because I feel like I'm quiet a lot of the time. And you guys, I am not going to sing for you. Uh-oh. Okay. Hi, Loki. Okay. Kind of liking the way this is looking. Coming together. Oh, you know what? Actually put some glue here too. You guys, if you don't already have it, you can see down at the bottom right there, I mean left, um, that you can go to createahandmadeholiday.com and grab the 50 awesome handmade gift ideas that your friends and family will love to get. And that's a free book that I offer anybody that would like to have it. Yes, I love it. And most of the things that are in there are things that they're actually pictures of stuff that I made. Some of them I think might be because I didn't have a picture or something, but for the most part, they are things that I made. Did I? I feel like I lost a piece. I mean, I guess it's not that big of a deal if I have to make it again, but it's coming along pretty cute, huh? What do you think? So, let's see. I really did think I had another of these cut and glued, but I guess if I didn't, it's fine. Cut that a little shorter. Hi, Andrea. Good to see you. I don't think I asked last time I saw you. Maybe I did. I don't know. But are you feeling better from your surgery? Do you feel like you're back to your old self yet? Let's see. Oh, that's this. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see. All right. I think my dollies are going to like this. Just kidding. I don't have any dolls. Sorry to hear that, Andrea, but I am glad that you are able to get the appointments that you need. Sorry you're having a rough go of it, though. Okay. All right. Has anybody read a book called Atomic Habits? I think I am going to read this book very soon. It's been recommended to me lots of times. And I think that was I talking about I don't know. I have some okay, so it's about creating habits that stick, how we always want to, we start doing something maybe, or we, and then we'll do it for like 2 weeks and then it falls off because, anyway, there's this concept called automaticity. And it's if you can establish it in your life, it makes your life so much easier. And so it's kind of the basic it's kind of a little bit about that and a little bit about, I mean, I guess I haven't read it yet, but so I don't know if I can really speak to it. But it's about how the mind, uh, how your thoughts dictate what your actions are going to be, and your actions can dictate what your thoughts are going to be. And that's kind of, how, like, when we do our accountability, and we all write in the beginning. That's kind of the basic idea. What we're doing when we do that is we are setting intentions, and we can do that. One thing that I have discovered is that I can change my mind at any time about anything, whatever's happening around me. And it's kind of a superpower. Uh, if you have had trouble in the past, not, you know, I don't know, letting things get to you or whatever. I mean, I totally did forever. I just thought that life happened to me. And I found out that I don't have to let life just happen to me. I mean, of course, there's something to be said about, accepting life on life's terms. Hi, Ellen. Nice to see you. And so, there is that. But, oh, this got like, how is this too tall now? All right. I'm just going to press it down a little bit more. Um, but anyway, I like this, how it's coming out so far. But I'm a pretty firm believer in that kind of stuff, that I can change my mind about anything at any time if I want to. Does anybody else believe that, or is this just me? Because I love that whole idea of being able to have some semblance of control of my emotions and stuff. And that wasn't necessarily something that was normal for me before. Like I said, I thought that people and life and everything just happened to me, and I just had to, like, let it. And often that left me quite uh, bitter, I guess you could say. So let's see. So now I'm going to make the back rest right here. But you know what I think I want to do first? I want to paint these once again. Give it another coat real quick. Oh, what's happening here? Oh, got it. Oh, these are looking pretty good. What do you guys think? Yeah, it can be. It takes a little bit of practice. I don't know if anybody's in here is familiar with like 12 steps or the big book of Alcoholics Anonymous, but it talks about acceptance in that book, which I really, really appreciate because, like I said, it was just really hard for me for a long time to accept what was happening, in my life. I would become very oops, bitter about things. And really what that was that I just felt like I just didn't have any say so, in my life. And in some ways, of course, I didn't when I was a kid. But, um, you know, but part of the, part of something that I live by and that makes it easy to change my mind about things is that nothing happens in God's world without, you know, by accident. And whatever that means to anybody. Um, I'm not I'm not a real religious person or anything, but I do find having a higher power is important for me. So you know, it's just accepting what is happening, and where I'm at as if I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be and that kind of stuff. And it just makes it much easier for me to live life. So yeah. So I'm going to make the back of the couch, and that's going to go a little bit like this. And it doesn't have to necessarily look, you know, perfect when we're putting this on. So it's just kind of going to be, more of the same, just wrapping things up, wrapping up the pieces again. And this one can have the seam on the back. It's not a big problem. But I do think I want to cut some of this excess off here. Maybe I'll try this first. Yeah. No, he says, I too think I have the ability to change my mind. Spend a lot of energy self-checking and examining what I see and hear. And yeah, there's just there's something to be said about, you know, thinking about your day at the end of the day, or even just, um, when you're having feelings that are unusual, in comparison to, or anything that takes you off of your, out of neutral feelings. Um, it's a good time to examine what that means and why. And I don't know if this is like normal for most people, but I never, like, when people started first asking me what I was feeling or how I felt about something, I honestly did not know why or know what the feeling was. I didn't know how to describe, how I felt about things. The only thing I um, was familiar with, or the only emotions I was familiar with, were like, mad and sad, you know, excited, happy or whatever. I didn't really understand the range of emotions, and it's it's interesting um, to know that now. You know what I mean, and to understand that there are reasons, that I feel the way I feel, and they're valid reasons, and they are, all I need to do is just, take a look at it. You know what I mean? And I become less reactive that way. And that's a good thing because, you know, there are a lot of people got in that line of fire with me. And so, not a fun place to be. All right. So, now we've got our, and you could make just two of these. It looks nice as it can be this couch cushion, and then you would just need another here, and it would be this wide, not this wide. And then you can do another here, and it's pretty much the same thing as this. And I'm going to keep working on it, but we've got 10 minutes left, and I don't want anybody to feel like they have to stay if they are ready to go or they need to go. Anybody that would like to stay is welcome to stay. But I do have at 5, I'm going to have to get off much earlier than that, but at 5 I have a breathworks thing that I'm going to go to. And I'm excited about that because I don't know if I've been to one of those before. I'm assuming it's like a meditation thing. That's true, Noe. Absolutely true. Yeah, I definitely didn't have the vocabulary for that, you know, um, or the ability to, like, sift through things. Matter of fact, it was so tiring whenever anybody would like be like make me think, about my feelings and stuff. Yeah, it's a big deal, when you're not used to doing that. But I am now, and I'm really grateful for it because it's been, while I've had to deal with a lot of like personal, I don't know if you want to say it, demons or whatever. Um, I also have been able to oh gosh, I'm running out of stuff. Oh, I think I have enough. I also have been able to change my life has changed in like really amazing and wonderful ways, you know. And I'm just so grateful for it. All right. We are coming to the home stretch, guys. Thank you guys for being here and for hanging out. I really appreciate each and every single one of you guys. And if you are interested in making handmade gifts, you would like to learn about that, you can join Handmade Gift Bosses, a Facebook group, if you want to. And that is actually just on Facebook. You can just do a search for Handmade Gift Bosses and find it that way. And let's see, if you just kind of by chance found me or whatever, that'd be a good way to connect and get to know all the fabulous people in there, such as some of the ones that you have met here. And so let's see, I'm getting to the, I don't want to burn myself again. Come on. All right, there we go. Tim Prothero, I will. I actually really kind of want to right now. Hold on. Oh, is he one of these guys that do like scenes? Because I've seen those a lot and they're so cool. I've seen people do like scenes out of movies and things like that. Thanks, Ellen. I like it. It's cute. It's going to go in my 1/12 scale dollhouse. Oh, that's cool. Gritty New Mexican dioramas. Oh, cool. That's neat. Yeah, I've seen people do like, I don't know. Some of them are kind of icky. I wouldn't probably do them. But I might do movie ones, you know, or TV show ones, like maybe from The Walking Dead or something, The Hospital or whatever, just for fun. But some people do like, I've seen lots of ones that are done like scenes of I don't know, like serial killer kind of settings, you know, which I think is kind of gross actually. But sorry if anybody likes that. I don't know. I do like true crime. I honestly do. But that, I don't know, is a little much for me. But look at how cute it's coming out, you guys. I need one more pillow here. And I think I'll cut it right about there. Oh, churches. That'd be so pretty. So, so pretty. Okay, let me get this. Ooh, I don't know. Maybe I'll have enough left over and maybe I won't, you guys. I may have just run out. Yeah, miniatures is really, it's kind of fun, you know. I had wanted a dollhouse for a long time, and now that I have one, guess what? I never find any time to do anything with it. But part of that was because it was kind of sitting in a place that was not very convenient to work on it. And now Todd has it on a really like a table that's sort of like a kitchen island, you know, in the middle of the craft room. So now I can work on it whenever I want. But I'm so busy, very busy. So, you know, I guess I'm going to have to do it this way. I'm going to have to just use what I have left and be all right with that. Yeah, you know what this material is, Andrea? It's just, it's embroidery cloth. So if you do embroidery or whatever, it's perfect for a little couch. It's a perfect covering for it. I would love to see the little churches though. You know, I was thinking about doing like one one big project out of, or one big dollhouse project out of cardboard before I got this, before I got my dollhouse. And I still kind of want to do that at some point. I just think it would be such a cool project to do. I'm not loving how this is coming out, but I think it'll be okay still. This last pillow is, I would have wrapped it completely differently, but I don't really have a choice, so. I'll just use my skills. And do my best. All right. And then we'll put the feet on, and then I'll be done. I think I need this one. So this is the second time I've made this couch, and I made it, you know, like I showed you guys before, I made it in a smaller scale. Tomorrow I'm going to do probably a 1/12 room, and because the items that I'll use in it, I'll probably use in my dollhouse. The little room that I showed you guys before is too small for my dollhouse. So I may just, you know, make it into a little bedroom or something and give it to one of the kids, you know, put like some like wood-ish siding on the outside, maybe put a roof on it, you know, and just kind of make it like a cute little dollhouse for one of the little girls to play with. Not perfect, but okay. All right. Yeah, I really would prefer to wrap it like that. I think I'm probably going to have to maybe cover it like with I'll put a little blanket on it or something. But anyhow, there's that adorable couch, and let's put the feet on. Let's see if these are dry yet. That's okay. You'll be able to come back and watch it, Andrea. That will be okay. Uh-oh. Oh. I might need more than 4 of these. I hadn't thought of that. Grandma vibes. Well, I am a grandma. Yeah, I think I'll need one for here and here, but for now I'll put them on. I don't know if we'll be able to see it standing up. That would be a bummer if we couldn't. Oh my gosh, look at it. What do you guys think? I'll put another here and another here, back here, and then it'll be ready for my dollhouse. And I want to thank you guys for coming. Yeah, 6. 6 of them. And then I'll take a picture of it in the dollhouse, and you could see like the size and everything like that, see what it looks like. And then I'll just probably be dressing it up with different things and pillows and all kinds of different stuff, throw blankets and that. So anyways, yeah, super fun. Oops. Super fun. I am really happy with it. The cool thing is that it really didn't cost me anything, but maybe $2 for the fabric. Everything else I just had. Well, I just have the fabric, so it really didn't cost me anything. And that's how you can create things at your house just with stuff that you have already, and you can make it look really super cool.